Welcome back, co-learners! This is Addie, and we are here once again to study the people and the cooperative. You have learned in the previous lesson how a cooperative is formed. Let us now discuss the people who make up the cooperative. In this lesson, you will find out about the people and the different groups that make the cooperative work. After studying this lesson, you should be able to name the committees that form the cooperative and their functions, and enumerate the officers of the cooperative as well as their duties and responsibilities. The cooperative needs capable and competent persons to manage it. The officers and members of the different committees will plan, organize, direct, control, and address problems of the cooperative. Without their leadership, there will be no cooperation and each member will go on his own way. The success of the cooperative depends on these individuals and the efficient performance of their jobs. So, they should not be just ordinary individuals. They should be individuals with honesty, integrity, competence, and willingness to serve the cooperative. The success of the cooperative also depends on each member of the cooperative contributing his time and effort. Study this organizational chart. This is the organizational structure of a cooperative. Note the groups that form the cooperative. They have different functions and obligations. What are these functions and obligations? The individual members of these groups also have duties and responsibilities. What are their duties and responsibilities? Let us continue to learn the answers to these questions. Who comprises the General Assembly? What are the rights and duties of the members? The General Assembly is composed of members in good standing. A member in good standing is one who, number one, has paid the membership fee and at least one share of stock. Number two, pays his or her dues on time. Number three, abides with the cooperative's rules, regulations, and bylaws. Number four, performs his obligations, duties, and tasks. Number five, attends the required seminars and/or training activities. Number six, patronizes the cooperative and actively participates in elections and decision-making. The rights and duties of a member are to, number one, participate in decision-making during assemblies and/or meetings. Number two, vote on all matters brought to the attention of the assembly. Number three, seek any elective position if qualified. Number four, receive interest on capital and patronage refund. Number five, inspect and examine the books, accounts, minutes of meetings, and other records. Number six, exercise all the rights and privileges granted to members. The members of a cooperative elect the members of the board of directors at their annual General Assembly. All the directors serve for a term of 2 years. There shall be an odd number of board members from 5 to 15. They shall supervise and control the affairs of the cooperative. They shall also prescribe policies consistent with the bylaws and resolutions by the General Assembly. The members of the board shall conduct a meeting within 10 days after their election to elect among themselves a chairman and vice chairman. The chairman heads all the meetings of the cooperative. He or she sees to it that all the rules, policies, and procedures are followed. The vice chairman performs the duties of the chairman when the latter is absent. He or she also acts as chairman of the Education and Training Committee. The board of directors will also appoint the secretary and treasurer. They are not considered members of the board. The secretary keeps the complete list of members and the records of all meetings of the board of directors and the General Assembly. He or she also prepares the notice and minutes of the meetings and performs the duties of the treasurer in the latter's absence. The treasurer takes custody of all the money, securities, and papers of the cooperative. He or she keeps a complete record of its cash transactions. He or she pays all money transactions based on the recommendation of the manager or the board, and certifies the correctness of the cash position of the cooperative in all financial statements and reports submitted to the board of directors. The board shall also appoint the members of the management staff. The management staff will implement the policies of the board and the General Assembly in order to attain the objectives of the cooperative. They are composed of the following. The general manager heads the day-to-day activities of the cooperative. He or she may hire, supervise, and dismiss employees, subject to the approval of the board. The accountant controls the accounting system of the cooperative. He or she submits a monthly financial report to the board of directors and presents an annual financial report to the General Assembly. The bookkeeper prepares the following: balance sheet, income statement, and other financial reports for the officers and the General Assembly. The bookkeeper also assists the general manager. To help the board and the different officers in managing the cooperative, we have different committees. Credit and Collection Committee. It approves or disapproves loan applications and bank withdrawals and collects loan payments. Audit Committee. It installs an adequate and effective accounting system, conducts internal audit, makes an inventory of assets and properties of the cooperative, and serves as financial consultant of the board. Election Committee. It supervises the conduct of all elections and prepares guidelines for the nomination and election of directors and committee members. Membership Committee. It promotes cooperative ideas and practices and campaigns for membership. Finance Committee. It raises funds, collects payments of fees, contributions, and takes charge of other financial matters. Documentation Committee. It prepares all the required documents such as bylaws and articles of cooperation and other requirements for the registration of the cooperative. Survey Committee. It gathers data and other relevant information for the cooperative. Its survey confirms, adds, and updates the data gathered by the core group. Education and Training Committee. It plans and implements education and training programs for the members, officers, employees, and prospective members of the cooperative. The members of this committee may come from the board or the general membership. The vice chairman automatically becomes the chairman of this committee. That's it, ka-learners! We are done with this lesson. See you again on the next lesson. Bye!